DanGryder, probable cause. Welcome. This is a ride-along video. This is only my second ride-along video, and I'm going to show you a trip that I just got back from. Had to ferry a KitFox from San Diego to Nashville, Tennessee. So this is a ride-along. Got a few other cool little pieces of nugget information to go along in this video, but I'll try to get this up and on the air. It's kind of a long video, but it's got a lot of really interesting scenes in there. So if you don't like the ride-along videos, and if you don't want to go with me, this would be a good one to bug out on and not watch. But here's the story. This guy named Thad calls me and wants me to move an airplane. His father had died. His father was a longtime pilot. Here's a picture of Thad's father's logbook. He's held a second-class medical. He had thousands of flight hours. Age 74, in perfect health with a second-class medical. However, he got the vaccine recently, and then he got the updated vaccine, and then he got the booster. So in June of this year, Thad's father died, dropped dead on the racquetball court. Cause of death was coronary or stroke related. He happened to be playing racquetball with a paramedic who had a defibrillator available, but all to no avail. But in any case, let's jump to the story. I don't know the guy. I don't know the airplane. I'd never met the guy, but I flew to San Diego to meet the guy, and here I am in San Diego taking a look at the morning San Diego weather. So, of course, each time I do this, I get to meet the person for the first time. They don't know what to make of me, and they don't know me and my sense of humor. But here I am meeting Thad, and already I'm going to insult him about his name and what his name is. Check this out. San Diego, start of another crazy trip. Got to go meet this knucklehead right here. We're moving an airplane. Is your name Thad?
Thad, yep.
How do you spell Thad?
T-H-A-D, like Thaddeus without the D's.
Doesn't seem like a regular name, like Thad. Like
grandfather's middle name. Yeah,
Thad?
his family name.
So we go to get the airplane and get this all going. The mission is San Diego to Nashville, Tennessee. Well, me and Thad are fixing to jump in an airplane and get, where are we going?
Today, I don't know. But we're going to end up in Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee. We got San Diego to Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
I hope you're good at flying, because I ain't flying.
Yeah, right.
I ain't flying. You're doing this.
Okay.
All right, let's go do it.
All right.
Here I am getting a first look at the aircraft at the airport. Really nice KitFox. It's going to be a long trip, trying to get this thing done in 3 days if we can and move it eastward. It's going to be a really good trip. So here's my ride-along video, and we made a takeoff from San Diego that morning. Tried to get in the air, but the clouds were too low and too rainy. We couldn't make any progress, and we just used it as a test flight, a warm-up flight. We landed the airplane, went back and got lunch. I had a little bit of time, so I went and visited the Gillespie Lear 35A crash site from last year, December of last year. This is where the Lear 35A crashed, Gillespie Field, and I had never been to the actual spot on the road where this airplane crashed, so I went there, took a look at that. Here's the video from visiting that crash scene. Lear 35A. This crew did a circle to land. They did not brief and have one guy in and one guy out. Somebody should have been monitoring men maneuvering speed and bank angle. This should have never happened. This needs to be trained in the simulator. Any airplane of this caliber needs circle to land training, specifically briefing on who's going to fly it, who's going to be inside, who's going to be outside, who's watching the speed, who's watching the altitude, who's watching the bank angle. These guys turned hard left and pulled, and this airplane fell out of the sky. This is a defined minimum maneuvering fatal. 4 people lost on this accident. It was a Lear 35A, a medical flight, and we got to do better. It's been a long time coming. I've wanted to come to this crash site for a long time, but this is where it hit the ground right here. This is the spot where this airplane impacted right here. So you can tell from this video, I'm pretty fired up about DMMS. This is a DMMS fatal, and it's kind of eerie being in this spot. I'm still talking to you about DMMS, specifically flight safety and semi-flight and some of these big box trainers that train. If you're going to train the circle to land maneuver, make sure you tell your guys to brief this up. Who's going to be inside? Who's going to be outside? Who's going to watch for this thing? Who's going to watch speed? Who's going to take care of checklist? Who's going to talk on the radio? Get all that stuff done. Know what your min maneuvering speed, what flap configuration are you going to be in? Are you going to be gear up, gear down? How are you going to configure the airplane? And how are you going to circle to land? And whose job is it to monitor? Who's the pilot monitoring during the circle? Who's going to watch altitude and speed and bank angle? Predefine all that in your briefing and stick to your guns and make sure that happens. This Lear 35A crash was a heartbreaker. 4 dear souls lost on that crash that night. Fortunately, nobody on the ground was killed, but that happened. Now, while I'm out here at Gillespie, I'm at the hangar of Fran Barra. This is the 99s. This woman was spectacular. Here's a picture of her altitude record setting. She flew a Piper Aztec to some unbelievable altitude. Fran Barra was a 99 in her collection. Fran died in 2018. A fantastic pilot, woman, pioneer. Her air race medals, her trophies were all in this hangar, and I have helped to arrange logistics to get all this stuff moved to a secure location where all this stuff can be treasured and secured for generations to come. Fran Barra, my salute to you, Fran. It was an honor just to be in that hangar and see your trophies. Was truly amazing, and I appreciate that opportunity. It was totally amazing. Now, our first leg on this trip, I didn't film the takeoff, but I did film the landing. So here's our landing coming into Casa Grande, Arizona.
All right. Casa Grande traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is turning final for 23. Casa Grande.
10 minutes to the northeast with a top. 5,500 feet per second.
All right, see that smoke out there? Yep.
There's
your wind indicator. That's a good point. It's windy.
Denver traffic, 9403, we'll take CashAPP 2, 4,500 for traffic, 4263, taking 4,500, approximately 10 minutes for top of stack, 5,000 open.
All right, reduce your power a little bit. There you go. I notice there's a fuel pump switch. Should that be on for landing? That's okay. Take a little bit of your... There you go. I see you on the controls, you need a little bit of right rudder. Right rudder, there you go. That's too much right rudder. Add some power. There you go. Good. Keep the power right there. You're doing fine. Doing fine. Easy on the yoke. Just hold her steady. There you go. A little bit of right rudder. A little bit. There you go. Hold it. Hold her steady, right? Hold it. Hold it. We're going to go for the ground. Hold it. Push on the yoke a little bit. There you go. Now keep the yoke forward. There you go. See how much control you get with the yoke forward? Now, pull some power off. And now we're going to fly the tail down. Easy. Easy. Bring the tail down. Power off. There you go. Wow. That's going to take some getting used to. Stick all the way back. There you go. Good. No taxiways, huh? We just have to turn around? Yeah, just do a 180 right here. I'm going to get carburetor heat. At 60. Kilo Fox is back taxi on the runway, Casa. Well, what'd you think of that one, huh? Yeah. What'd you think of that? I thought I sucked at it. Well, it is a crazy windy out, but this is a taxiway, right? Yep, that's a taxiway. Am I headed toward it? Yeah, come to the right and get on the yellow line. Oh, there it is. The yellow line thing was my idea. And then everybody nationwide started doing it. The yellow line thing? Yeah. Ever seen yellow lines on taxiways? I thought that up. Are you pulling my leg? I'm pulling your leg. Okay. No, but I did invent the internet. So. This is another taxiway, huh? Yep. Yeah. You did invent the internet. Where are we going? Straight ahead. Join the next yellow line. This one up here was also my idea. Then keep the stick all the way back. There you go.
Are we going that way?
Straight ahead. Yep.
Left? Okay.
I'm looking for your field farm, which is going to be right up here somewhere.
You're looking for what?
Field farm.
So our next leg was Casa Grande, Arizona to Grants, New Mexico, where we spent the night. Grants, New Mexico is a fantastic place. Here's our approach and arrival into Grants, New Mexico, right here. And it's an interesting place. Very high field elevation, 6,600 feet. Here's our landing.
There's the town.
Yep, there it is. Don't lose any more altitude. Keep a little bit of power in it. We've got to clear this bridge out here. Isn't that wild?
Yes. Awesome.
Grants Milan Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2342. Zulu weather. Wind 200 at 10. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point -7. Altimeter 3002. Remark. Density altitude.
Wow, look at that road that goes down through that canyon right there.
Is that the one the FedEx truck is about to cruise through?
Probably.
Wow.
Just watch for any antennas sticking up on it out here. There's one over there.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
All right, so what's your plan
I need to make a call. We're going to cross midfield, enter left downwind for 13.
All right, what's our traffic pattern altitude?
7,500.
All right, so we can descend down to 7,500. We'll plan on left traffic for 13. And what's our crosswind going to be for us?
It's got a 200, so.
Yeah, winds are going to be right straight out of the south. What did it say, 200?
It said 210, but
okay.
That's, so they're varying a little bit.
Yeah.
1. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 16
the runway.
Celsius. Dew point
It's a long way.
-7. Altimeter 3002. Remark. Density altitude 8,100.
All right, in this particular instance,
Grants Milan Municipal
get the
Airport.
weather one more time.
Automated weather observation 2344. Zulu weather. Wind 200 at 11. Visibility.
All right, 200.
At 11.
Due to the fact that they've got a ridge on the other side of town, I would make a left-hand turn and we'll fly a right downwind for runway 13.
Make a left-hand turn now?
Yep.
All right.
Maintain 7,500. And let's confirm all our checklist is complete. Mixture.
Make, yeah, mixture, RP's on. Getting down to 7,500.
And we're,
Grants Milan traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is on a right downwind for runway 13. Full stop, Grants Milan.
all right, now we're going to maintain DMMS out here all the way around the corner until we get on final. And then we'll be a VREF airplane all the way down a long runway, but we're going to have the right crosswind on landing.
Ordering, yeah.
So I'm hand holding the camera. I'll help you with the stick if I need to, but remember we're going to roll the mains and then go right aileron and forward on the stick on landing. All right, here we go.
Yep.
You can turn it in anytime you want.
Base.
Let's go with notch of flaps.
1 notch coming in.
That's good. Speed's good. I like it.
Minute. Grants Milan traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is right base for 13. Grants Milan.
Final's clear. Looking good. This thing sits kind of down in a little valley out here.
Yeah.
So we'll clear that little ridge right there. All right, final's good.
Grants Milan traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot, turning final, 13 full stop, Grants Milan.
But One more notch of flaps.
Coming in.
All right, you're a VREF airplane, and we're showing white over white, but you're correcting. There you go. Don't slip it. Keep it straight. Add a little throttle. You're okay. Speed's good. It's going to be bumpy and crosswind. Need a little bit of right rudder. There you go. That's good. Go out the airplane. Go. Good. Now, less throttle. Speed's good. Speed's good.
Red over red.
Fucking good. Hold her steady. Hold her steady. Hold her right there. Power off. Now get ready to add a touch of power. Hold it right there. There's your right lane's going to roll. There you go. A little bit of right aileron. Forward on the stick. Forward. There you go. Now pull the stick all the way back. There you go.
Oh, man.
All right, and then we can 180 to the.
There's a taxiway mic right up here.
Okay. All right, day one. That's land number 3.
Wow. Felt better about that one. Still helped a lot. No, that's not Mike. That's Alpha 4.
Yep, sun's just going down. What a day, huh?
Good timing.
Timing is everything.
Good.
All right. There we go. Hey, they've got a yellow line over here too. It was really good that I invented those years ago, because I mean, look at all the airports that use them now.
You go to a lot of airports.
I do.
Grand Salon, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot clearly active.
I think we turn right.
Oh. Oh, that looks like a building, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's down here. So. Yeah, I'm starting a new Facebook page, Yellow Lines in Coffee. You like it?
I didn't think there was AQP in coffee.
Yeah, there is. But I really like Yellow Lines too, so I'm thinking a Facebook page called Yellow Lines and Coffee would help people stay on the yellow line when they're taxiing and stuff like that.
Front of mind. These are some interesting taxiway marker lights.
Yeah,
They're, homemade.
Yeah.
Now we get on the ground here in Grants, New Mexico, and of course we've got the finest in crew cars and accommodations. We had a great time. We went to dinner and we went and did some stuff with the crew car here. Here's the crew car in Grants, New Mexico. Oh yeah, this is my kind of crew car right here. Check this out. There you go. How you like the crew car?
Perfect.
The price is right.
Has enough gas to get into town.
I doubt it. Now the takeoff from Grants, New Mexico is very interesting. 6,600 feet. There was weather in the area. There was rain and low vis. We're still trying to move this airplane east. We delayed a little bit getting out of there that morning to let most of the moisture move on to the north. However, it came time to go, and we're at 6,600 feet. Listen to the procedures that we used on run up here. Look at what we did to get out of here, and look how violent this takeoff is. This was a rocky takeoff in turbulence and light rain to get out of here. It was not unsafe. I had everything figured out where we were going to go if we lost an engine. Our winds were within limitations, but it was this was not a beginner's takeoff. Check this out.
All right, good. Now, while you're at a little bit of power, let's put some power back in it again, because we're at a field elevation of 6,600 feet. So bring it back up to 1,800 RPM, and then we're going to play with mixture. And go ahead and play with the mixture and find where it runs the sweetest and where it starts to cut out at. See, it's dropping RPM right there. Maybe not.
It built a little.
It built a little? There you go. See that right there? Now it's starting to run rough.
Yep.
Now go back in a little bit.
Right about.
In a little bit more.
About 1.5 inches.
Yeah. Now do it again. I'll put a little more power on it. Kind of tinker with it. Find out. See, it's starting to run
dropped.
Now push it in. Give it 4 turns to the right. And see if it's going to run rough by being too rich. See the RPM coming down?
Yep. So 2040 was about the sweet.
Okay.
At that throttle setting.
Now go find that 2040 spot again. There you go. Here, come up.
There.
Okay.
Right about there.
Right about there. So there's what your mixture is going to look like for takeoff, okay?
Okay.
Now we're going to use fuel pump on and mixture right here, and that's because we're at 6,600 feet. That's why.
Okay.
Taking off with full rich would be a lot less horsepower.
Makes sense.
Okay. Now let's go notch of flaps. There you go. And
1 notch. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fuel pump on.
fuel pump on.
Should we...
There you go. And before takeoff checklist complete, we've done our briefing. Reject takeoff. This is 7,000 foot runway, so we've got plenty of room to reject. If anything's wrong, we're closing the throttles and going back to drink coffee.
Yeah.
After takeoff, we're expecting to lose an engine. If we do, we're going to dump the nose, go straight ahead, and find some place to land this thing off field and go drink coffee.
Right.
All right? We good?
We're good.
We're going to stay out of the terrain. It's really murky out here and low vis, but our runway...
It's nice to the south.
It's nice to the south and east, and I'm going to keep you out of the weather, okay? That's my job. All right, let's go ahead and do it.
Where are we? Grants?
Grants traffic, KitFox 68, Kilo Foxtrot, departing runway 13 to the south.
Grant.
All right, final is clear.
Yep.
It actually looks fairly decent out there on our northwest heading.
Better than it was about 10 minutes ago.
Now take your hand and go up there and just defrost your windshield real quick. Just reach forward. See where I defrosted right here?
Yeah.
Just reach up there and wipe that real quick. There you go. Get a whole bunch of that right there so we can see a little bit better. There you go. Good. That's called the defroster.
Old school.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, and all that's going to clear pretty quick. Now I got plenty of runway, so bring some power in, feet on the bottom part of the pedals and let it roll. Won't need any brakes.
Get over to the center.
Stick neutral, there you go. Good. Now bring some power in, nice and smooth. Engine gauges look good. I like it. More power, more power, more power. More stick forward, stick forward, stick forward. Full power, full power. That's all the power that you got in 66. Hold it forward. You hold it, hold it. All right, now let it fly nice and easy. Right rudder, there you go. Nice and easy. Come on up. Looking good. Hold her steady. Hold her steady. Flaps up. We're still good. We could still chop the power and land if we needed to, right?
Yep.
Right rudder. There you go. Good. Now that spot we're aiming for is the bright spot out there to the left. So keep
to the left.
Yeah, keep it climbing because we got terrain. Come on up. See your speed's good. Come on up, 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 up. There you go. We want this bad boy to climb. We got stuff sticking up down there. We want this thing going up. Speed's good. You're above DMS. Runway heading, DMS. Now a nice, easy left-hand turn towards Sunshine. See that little ridge out there?
Yep, go to the right of it.
Just go barely to the right of that ridge right there. And we're going to stay below the base. Our terrain page says we're good here. Whoa. Nose up, keep it climbing. Nose up, come on up.
He's trying to take a little pressure off of it.
Okay. There we go. There you go. What do you think of that, huh? A little bit of right rudder, right rudder.
Right rudder.
There you
Cage that ball.
just kind of do it by feel. You can, you can feel the airplane. With this much torque on it, you're needing a little, and nose high and low airspeed, need a little tiny constant right rudder. There you go. All right, there's your turbulence. Severe turbulence. There you go. Hold her steady, nose up. Keep her climbing. You're doing good. We're going to be in the bumps for a minute here. You're okay.
Get back over this to the left.
Yep. Good. That highway, keep her up. Nose up. Nose up. There you go. Keep her climbing. The Earth is a bad place, and we don't like to stay there. We want to be away from the Earth. It's the large green spherical thing that we keep beneath us. We want to be up and away from terrain and towers. Looking good. Looking good.
We're above pattern altitude.
All right, that's good. Hold her steady. Nose up. More nose up. So your speed's at 95. You need right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. There you go. Hold her steady right there. All right, fuel pump off and be ready to turn it on if you need it. There, you're good, you're good. Nose up, come on up. More right rudder, you're pushing left rudder.
No, I'm pushing right.
Okay.
So look at the ball.
Yeah. Just hold her steady. We'll be out of this turbulence in a minute here. Just ride it out. Little bit of right. It's flying sideways.
I think we're in a slit.
Yeah. There you go. You're okay. Jesus.
Wow, that was a good one. Did you see that light flash?
Yeah.
That because all the fuel went to the top of the tank?
Yeah. All right. Now here comes the heavy rain. All right. Now go power back a little bit, and we're just going to ride it right here like this and get out of this area here. That's good. Follow the highway. Work good on our terrain page. Just hold her steady. Looking good. All right. What'd you think of that, huh?
That was cool.
Huh?
Now we stay in flight on the leg from Casa Grande to Canadian, Texas. Canadian is going to be our next stop. It's a fuel stop. We're going to try to pull in there. Winds are 210 at 17, and we shoot this approach. Fortunately, the runway is pretty well lined up with the winds, so we come in here. Here's Thad's first landing in Canadian, Texas. He's getting better as we go. Here it is.
Let's just pass this. Got it.
All right, we're good. Set checklist complete. You got field in sight?
Field in sight.
All right, and what's our plan? Runway what?
Runway 22, right pattern, 3400, which we're coming up on.
All right, traffic pattern 3400. And runway length is?
5,000 feet.
Okay, good. And winds are, you check the winds?
Winds are 210.
210?
Yeah.
Okay, so right down the runway. All right, good.
Right down the runway, 210 at 17, but 210.
Oh, this worked out real nice. Then you're going to get a right downwind entry for 22.
That's right.
Looks great.
Where are we? 3 miles.
Canadian traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is about 2.5 to the west. We're going to enter a right downwind for 22 full stop Canadian.
All right, so just maintain your traffic pattern altitude until you get a beam, the touchdown point.
And we'll start. Do we land a little lean?
Yeah, I probably would just a little bit because there's still field elevation of 3,400 feet here, but
yeah, 2400.
2,400, okay. Yeah, these Lycomings can run rich.
Any traffic at Canadian?
See none, and I got none on the ADSB. There's that wind.
Canadian traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is right downwind for 22 full stop Canadian.
All right, so if you take a look on your screen here, you do have some optics right out there.
The power lines. See power lines there too. Yep.
See how high the terrain is on the downwind leg? There's that little ridge that sticks up. So if you came in here at night, that would be a good thing to know.
Yep.
You're in solid yellow right here. All right, so you're a beam. You can go carburetor heat.
Yep.
And a notch of flaps. Speed's good. I like your gig. Start a nice easy right hand turn.
Yep.
Carrier traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is right base for 22, full stop Canadian.
Still nothing on the exhaust.
Be down.
Alright, I see 2-2, that looks good.
Yep.
Carrier traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot, turning final for 22, full stop Canadian.
Alright, there's your Vassie on the left. You can go a little less power. We're slightly high, but that's okay. You got a lot of runway.
We got another notch of flaps too.
Yep, we got another notch of flaps, so let's get a little bit of energy back. Go less power and nose up and a notch of flaps here. You're inside of flap speed, so you're good.
One more notch coming in.
There you go. Get over here. Good. Speed's good. Now you're a VREF airplane. You're white over white, but that's okay. You're going to be red over white in a second here. There you go. That's good. Hold her steady. Bring some power. There you go. Hold her right there. Whoa. That's going to be crazy bumpy.
Got a sinker.
Alright, good. A little less power. Easy on the stick. You're doing good. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. That power off. A little bit of right rudder. Hold it like this. Hold it. Now once our mains touch, we're going to go slightly forward just a little bit. There you go. Stick forward. Easy. You're okay. You're okay. There. Look how much forward stick we got.
Unreal.
Alright, I'll bring the tail down. Up. Now stick all the way back. There you go. You can do a 180 right here if you want to. Correct your flaps. Alright.
$270.
There you go. How'd you like that, huh?
That's sporty.
Yeah, the windsock's sticking straight out. Good, great job.
Down the runway.
Yeah, it's down the runway. Great job. We'll take a look at this propeller thing. We're going to lift up the tail. I'm going to show you how much prop clearance that there is with the tail purely level. How many inches? I'm guessing you've got at least 8 or 9 inches clearance with the tail all the way up. So you're not going to hit the prop.
Okay.
You can actually add almost full power and stand on the brakes and stick all the way forward after your mains are down. And that will give you the most amount of control.
Gotcha.
So now it's time to get in the air, and here's our takeoff coming out of Canadian, Texas. More stick forward, more power, and Thad's slowly starting to get used to this thing.
All right, winds are gusting to every bit of 25. So, won't make any difference. You got a notch of flaps?
We do not.
You could make a no-flap takeoff if you wanted to, but we'll just use standard procedure, just notch of flaps in this thing.
I think whatever helps us get off the asphalt quickest.
You're going to be in the air in about 30 feet in this thing. So
yeah, with all this wind, you can almost kite it right into the air.
So just do the same procedure. Just be prepared because it's going to want to come up on you. So you're going to fly the tail, and then it's going to be in the air. Just that quick. It won't take long at all. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
All right, nothing can go wrong. Do you have 4 flight? No, I don't need it. I'm just asking if you do.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I have 5 flight. I got the one better than that. You only have the 4 flight?
Only 4.
Alright, on a tailwheel airplane, just before you take the runway, swing it to the right, like this.
And check.
Check final.
Short final is
All right,
clear.
everybody, alright, let's go.
Alright, Canadian traffic, KitFox 68 Kilo Foxtrot is departing runway 22 to the east. Canadian.
Looking good. Alright, boost pump on.
Fuel pump?
Yeah. Onto the middle of the runway.
Yeah.
There you go. Get it nice and steady before you cram the power to it. Got a lot of runway, so just let it roll. Kind of get the feel of it. Neutralize the stick now. There you go. Now stick neutral right here.
Oh, neutral.
There you go.
All the way.
Good. Now easy on your feet. Looking good.
Wheels on the floor.
More power. More power. Full power. Stick forward. Hold it.
At that.
You push. Push on that yoke. Push. Push. There you go. Now you're flying.
Am I?
Yes. Yes. Nose down. Nose down. There you go. Now a little bit of right rudder. There you go. Now, flaps up.
Coming up.
There you go. Now you need right rudder. Yeah. I'm sorry, left rudder.
Yeah.
There you go. Nose up. Come on up. Up, 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 up. You pull. There you go. Nose up. More nose up.
Feels better.
There you go.
80 stable.
Alright. Wings level, runway heading. Got DMS speed, everything's good. Boost pump off. That's good. Got a little bit of altitude. Nice, easy, standard rate turn to the left on course. It's bumpy out here, just hold steady. Keep it coordinated. Nice, easy turn. This is where people lose control of the airplane, right here. Nice, easy left-hand turn. Your speed is good. Little bit of right pedal. There you go, right there. Keep on coming around. Speed's good. There you go. Looking good. You're on course right there.
That's good.
Yep. Straight ahead, climb it right up to whatever altitude you want to, and I'm going on break.
Sounds good. Roger that.
I deserve a break. Why?
You do.
I mean,
You keep getting me off the ground safely.
I got you off the ground.
And on the ground.
There's nothing to do for a couple hours. We're good. Great job, man. Totally awesome. You're gonna love
Very
this.
cool.
We get this thing in the air. Canadian Texas all the way out to Gaston's is going to be our next stop. But en route to Gaston's, there's a cloud deck. We're in cruise 7,500. However, I asked for an IFR so we could spend a little bit of time in the clouds. Here's our time in the clouds, and Thad gets to be IFR for a few seconds. Perfectly legal, perfectly safe. The bases were about 4,500, so we made a descent down through the clouds. We became IFR, and Thad got to spend a few minutes in the clouds. Listen to his information on what he thinks about being in the clouds.
There you go. All right, you're in the clouds now. Keep your power there. You're at 7,100. You're assigned 7,000.
Zulu, descend to maintain 6,000. Verify you do have weather. Notice of Russellville. Expect the visual.
And we're hardcore
6,000 and
IFR.
Zulu does have weather at Russellville.
I'll keep that pitch bar. Go a little bit easier on the stick. Just hold it steady like this. There you go. Try to keep the pitch right there. Now,
You want me to get down to 7?
yeah, you're close enough right there. You're fine. Keep your power in there. The power up at 20. We're in moisture right now. Keep the power. There you go. 2450 is fine. Now we're only 12 minutes off the field, so we're gonna have to.
Oh, we got to get down.
Not yet. Not yet. We're good. I'll tell them we're looking for lower in a second here, but as soon as we get lower, we're gonna come out of the cloud. So we're IFR, but we're hardcore IFR right now. So it's a real good experience for you. See what this looks like. Now the nose is too high. What's your gut feeling on what your brain is telling you versus what your instruments are telling you?
If I stare at the screen, I'm okay. Second my eyes go up, like if we go through a little gap,
right.
Man, it messes me up like that. If I look out there, no, I did it.
Right, and that's how come the emphasis is to get on this hardcore and don't
focus on it.
Focus on it. Don't bite off on what your body is telling you, because your body is going to lie to you every time. This will be a whole spatial disorientation. And now the airplane is turned to the right a little bit, so we need to go back to the left a little bit. There you go. That's good. Put that pitch bar. Now you're losing altitude. Let's go back up a little bit because we're on assigned altitude.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Add some power.
Damage at 583. Are you here yet?
There you go. That's good. Hold your heading right there. That's good. Keep her coming up. That's good. You're okay. Now just level it back out again.
I'm at the 68 kilo box. Go ahead. We're ready for lower.
Here's 68 kilo Foxtrot, descend to maintain 4,000.
68 kilo box.
All right. Now just leave your power there, nice and easy.
Okay.
Put the pitch bar just below the horizon. I'll let it come down about 300 feet a minute.
Here's 68 kilo Foxtrot. Do you think you're going to need to do an approach in the gases there?
Negative.
Okay, you're just trying to get through the cloud layer.
Yeah, well, we're actually just having some fun and doing a little bit of instrument training. It's all, the cloud layer is real thin out here.
Mid air 4256 cleared.
All right, now you're up in the yellow. Bring your power back just a little bit.
Let's go cue ball.
That's good. That's good. Now you're clear down to 4,000 feet. People coming down. That's good. Isn't that weird?
So weird.
Up to the left a little bit.
I've been a
Sorry, 882
passenger
plane's altimeter is 30
stuff like this.
The other one.
But trying to do it is something else.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You just have to, your whole world is right there.
Yep.
That horizon.
I'm laser focused on it.
And your speed tape is on the left. Your altimeter tape is right here, so you got to start including all that stuff in your scan.
Yeah.
Give it up 583. Are you here yet?
You're clear down to 4,000. You're doing great. If you got stuck in the clouds, you confess to ATC and you go wings level and you fight like crazy to honor those instruments, and you can live. They will guide you to good weather, and you'll come out of the base someplace back to VFR. But if you bite off on doing what your brain is telling you to do, you'll be dead.
Right.
You will definitely be dead doing this. All right, he's a little bit far back.
Number 67901.
That's good.
Contact Little Rock approach 119.5.
There you go. Your speed's okay now. You were starting to get a little bit up into the yellow. There you go.
583 West Center, contact tape level 230.
Good. You're out of 5,500 now. Come on to the left. The airplane just turned to the right a little bit. Come on to the left. There you go.
Wow. Holy shit.
All right, and there's the world right there.
68 kilo Fox, cancel IFR.
68 kilo Foxtrot IFR, cancellation for C squawk VFR, change advisor frequency approved. See ya.
Appreciate the help. Great job today.
See ya. Thanks.
Wow.
0120 Delta Mike, change my frequency 126.85.
How's that, huh?
That's something else.
All right, now you can go direct to Gaston's. We're only 8 minutes out, and just level off at something. Level off at something. All right, so if you get stuck in the clouds, that's what you got to do. But it's a completely different world, and people don't understand how bad you can get so messed up so fast doing that. That's inadvertent IMC. That's spatial disorientation, and your brain.
It happens fast.
It happens fast, man. You can get so screwed up doing that. All right, there we go. I think we got it. That's Gaston's. This little ridge line on the right, you want to stay above it, and you can scoot out to the right just a little bit. Now pull the nose up and a little bit less power.
So here's our arrival into Gaston's. My camera quit, so I only got a few seconds of our arrival into Gaston's. Gaston's is 3 Mike 0. Cool place in Arkansas. You can land there, grass strip. They got a restaurant. You can spend the night. You can do everything. One of my favorite places in the entire world, Gaston's Fishing Resort, Gaston's, Arkansas. And we spent the night there and get out of there the next morning. The very next morning, we flew one leg, Gaston's, out to Lebanon, Tennessee, put it on the ground, and everything was totally good. So that's our ride along. I'm sorry this video went awful long because of all the clips, but I sure appreciate you going along with me. Once again, this is only my second ride along video that I've ever produced, and I'm kind of amateur at it, but I appreciate you watching. Remember to support Airborne Animal Rescue in my efforts for staying on the road. If you have an airplane that you need moved, I'm your guy. Tail wheel, nose wheel. I have a nose gear endorsement. Turboprop, radial, warbird, whatever you got, I can help you. I can give you dual in it. I can help you move it. I can give you a rating if you need an instrument rating, if you need a private pilot rating. I can do any of that stuff that you want, and I'm available. Call me up and let me know if I can help you with any of that stuff. Airborne Animal Rescue, I appreciate your support. $1 or $2 towards these videos, these educational videos on helping you learn a few things. If not, that's totally cool too. I enjoy making the videos, and it's all good. I'm going to leave the guitars off of this one because this has already been long enough, and I sure appreciate you. For my tiny little itty-bitty fledgling YouTube channel, DanGryder, probable cause.